Tanse wia tumuyan. Tanse e sigasuan. Nia wapskwa paguni net sigasun. E kiwi goyan. E kwa nigawi ote netsi no ntapan mina. E kutan maka kwe mamskutaman tanigan maya iko e miasigan ma o tanteo tin tanteo tan ma getsi tapwe aya miasen taksketa me tanteo te e tin ke tato e ka tmostoa tik to asem sage ko tapanak ega. I want to explain a little bit about the belly button and why it's called ohtisiy. My belly button belongs to Caroline Whiskey Jack, and her belly button belongs to my grandmother from Beaver Lake, Madeline Smallface. Beaver Lake ohtisiy nitapan. I want to speak about young women taking care of the belly button because it's so important. I know it had lots to do with residential school and the teachings were lost. And now we need to talk about it to young women that are having babies, how important that belly button is. So when you have a baby and the belly button dries up, you take it and you decide as a mother what you want your child to be. You pray, put it in a safe place. Because the old people used to say, the old ladies, the midwives used to say, you can't throw your belly button away because it's not garbage. It's part of you and it's part of the ohtisiy, the belly buttons you belong to. They say you can't throw it in the garbage. You need to take care of it. Make a little small pouch and put it in there. And you pray for your child, what you want your child to be. If it's a boy, you can put it away and put it as a good hunter or a good navigator or a good storyteller or someone that loves the land and takes care of that. Most of the women do because if you want your daughter to be a medicine woman or you want your daughter to be a midwife or a doctor or a lawyer, you put that ohtisiy in a safe place for that child. And then that child, that's your prayer to have that, to be a good human being and to for you to keep that in your mind for every child that you have. You need to take care of that belly button because it's not garbage. You need to know where you're from. You need to know your history of who you are and what your grandparents and especially grandmothers, if you're a girl, what your mother did, what your grandmother did, and what your great-grandmother did. It's so important because for your own child to have those teachings and to have all that good Indian mind and good Indian thinking and life, nehio mamtanitsagan. That's what the old ladies used to say. You need to think like a native person, a nehio, if you're a nehio. And so where I learned all my teachings from was my mother was a midwife and her mother was a midwife. So I also believe that my great-great-grandmother was and so on from the generations, because that's what our people did, was keep the generation, teaching them. I know my mother learned when she was 14, 15, 2 years, and then it just so happened that my mother had 2 years of teaching of being a midwife, and then she delivered at the age of 16 because her mom was picked up to go and deliver another baby, and the only person that was there that was getting the teachings was my mother, because my mother had other sisters too, and they didn't get the teaching she did because she was the oldest sister. So the long history of ohtisiy. Ohtisiy was in our family. Ohtisiy is in everyone's family, but when your mother and ancestors, your kokum, your chapan, anskutapan are all midwives, it's just kind of in your blood. Just like it's in the blood to know how to speak your language. You have it when you're whatever tribe you're from, but I know because I'm a Cree person, that's what I believe, and I believe that that's how things were a long time ago when the mothers took care of the belly button. And it's so important to keep that alive, and so important to be hungry to know about your ohtisiy. My name is Wapskwa Pagwani. It's white flour, and there's another story about that, but I just wanted to talk about ohtisiy and your belly button and where you're from.